Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. We are looking at a beautiful day, 75 to 78, mix of sun and clouds. Bradley Gaskin live at Dublin Deck. We don't have many Hump Day Hoedowns left. We're in August already. Lockmore, one of the great bands. They're so good. They got two female lead singers, an incredible guitar player, singer. The band's great. Lockmore tonight. Bradley Gaskin, DJ Salty Jim, a huge night. It's free to get in. Bring the kids. Going to be a lot of fun. And the wheel of prizes, a ton of concert tickets. Little Big Town, Dierks Bentley, Eric Church, Cody Jinks, Tyler Hubbard, and much more. Brantley Gilbert, Chris Jansen. We got it all for you tonight on the wheel. We'll see you at Dublin Deck. Come early for dinner and stay late, like 5 to 9, let's say, right in there. It's going to be absolutely awesome. All right, so the state of Illinois has banned AI therapists. And I love this decision. They just became the first state to do it. A press release by the governor signed the bill into law last Friday. People can still ask ChatGPT for advice on their own time. What this is doing in Illinois, it bans companies and actual therapists from using it for real therapy sessions. The new law says licensed therapists in Illinois cannot use AI to make, quote, therapeutic decisions or communicate with patients. They can only use the AI for administrative work. Therapists or companies will be fined up to $10,000 per violation. Now, what the state of Illinois is trying to do, which I think is very good, is twofold. They're trying to protect people from bad advice and trying to protect jobs. The mental health field, the behavioral health providers, a lot of them being replaced by people just going on AI on their phone. And it really shouldn't be. And some of the advice not good. And I'll give you an example of why Illinois banned AI therapy. A study last year had a therapy chatbot talk to fictional patients, and they did a study to see what kind of feedback this chatbot would give to patients. And they had a former addict, Pedro, go on and talk to this chatbot. And the chatbot, quote, ended up telling him, quote, Pedro, it's absolutely clear you need a small amount of meth to get through the week. So these are one of the reasons right there that Illinois decided to do it. I think it's a good thing. You need the therapy sessions. You need to talk to someone. Always better to find someone to do it in person. You never know what you're getting over the computer. And then there's this guy, a 32-year-old man in California, Tyler Jones. And I would probably get caught shoplifting this as well. I understand Tyler. He was caught shoplifting about $1,500 worth of merchandise from pharmacies in the Bay Area last month, including 21 bottles of probiotics. Now, you're talking to someone who loves his probiotics. I started using a probiotic. This is going to sound like a commercial. I started using a probiotic a number of years ago, and now I swear by it, and it's a certain one. And I actually get it at Costco. It's called, I have it in front of me at the moment. It's called True Nature Advanced Digestive Probiotic. It's got like a purplish blue. It's a white purple blue box. And I only find it, this particular one, I can only find at Costco. So I understand the pain, man. They are expensive. And I always like to keep a lot of them on hand. Well, this guy hit up a CVS, a Walgreens, a Safeway. It wasn't really about his own gut health. He was going to resell all the products in San Francisco, so he was arrested for theft. I am sorry. It was a good idea, but he was taken into custody. All right, some national days here to round out your morning. National Social Engineering Day. What is that? That is where you pay attention to your threats online and cybersecurity practices. National Fresh Breath Day. All right, we can all handle that. Toothbrush, some breath mints, lifesavers, whatever. You'll be good to go. Some gum. National Root Beer Float Day. I never loved root beer. I understand people who want to make a float today, a root beer float today. I get it. I was never a root beer guy. And National Wiggle Your Toes Day today, encouraging people to show off their feet, giving your feet a little extra attention. I know there's a lot of people who don't like feet. A couple people in my life that I know of that don't love feet, but I have no problem with feet. I like feet. I don't seek out feet, but I don't mind feet. Like, it's all good. But yeah, that's a touchy subject. That's 50-50. You never know what someone's going to think about that. All right, some good news. YouTuber Ryan Trahan just finished a pretty crazy stunt last month. He and his wife went on an epic road trip to raise money for St. Jude. They visited all 50 states in 50 days, hoped to raise $1 million along the way. They ended up raising over $11.5 million for St. Jude. That's incredible. Wildlife officials in northern Wisconsin helped a bear that got a jar stuck on its head. Like Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, people are saying it's a real-life Winnie the Pooh, but they helped. The wildlife officials in Wisconsin got it off the bear. And speaking of Wisconsin, a restaurant owner named Chad, a trainer there, is in the news after a bunch of teenagers stepped up to keep him in business. He owns a place called Urban Olive and Vine and only hires teenagers. He has about 30 of them on staff. He says he likes them because they soak up information and they want to do well. Last September, his wife Carol had a grand seizure, right? She's had some health issues. She was in the hospital for 8 months. Sadly, she did not make it out. Carol passed away in May. While all that was going on, Chad thought he might have to close down the business. But without even being asked, his employees got together and ran the whole business for him. They trained each other, bought supplies, came up with new specials. Some of them showed up at 5:30 in the morning to open, do the prep work. The only time they allowed it to close is so they could all go to Carol's funeral. It is incredible. Chad told a reporter he watched them turn from teenagers into adults, and he loves them like they're his own kids. That right there is a movie. That has to be turned into a movie. They turn so many nonsense things into movies. That should be made into a film. All right, that does it. I'm out of here. I take that back. I'm here till 10, but we got a lot of music from 9 to 10. I will see, hopefully, many of you tonight at Double and Deck. We got a special night. Not only is Lockmore on stage, they're great, but Bradley Gaskin performs his hit Accidentally Drunk and a bunch of other songs. We also have DJ Salty Jim and a ton of concert tickets on the Wheel of Prizes tonight, so we can't wait to see you out there. Another note, besides our big night at Double and Deck tonight, want to let you know, if you're coming out to the Tyler Hubbard Show on August 16th at the Catholic Health Amphitheater, our Party on the Lawn is back. 5:30 to 7, before the show begins, 5:30 to 7. You come into the gates when they open. You come into the venue. The first 250 people in will get a Jake's 58 t-shirt. We'll have $6 tap beer on the hill. You can check that out. We're playing cornhole for concert tickets, upgrades to the Jake's 58 pit, early chance to buy merch. Check out the food options. We got a lot of fun stuff. The Party on the Lawn back when the gates open for Tyler Hubbard, 5:30 to 7. All right, beautiful day. A little cloudy, but otherwise dry. Looks good. 75 to 78. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.